The Minister of Labour Employment Creation, Tony Nujoma, is attending the 110th International Labour Conference on the ILO's Directors General's report in Geneva, Switzerland. Now, speaking at the conference, Tony said over the past few years, the world witnessed devastation of great proportion due to the health pandemic, world economic downturn, job losses resulting in loss of livelihoods, and rising fuel and food prices. Now, he put it to the conference that drastic steps are needed now for structural transformation. The Minister joins us now via Skype. A very good evening to you, Honourable Minister, and thank you so much for joining us.
Good evening, Theo Shona. Greetings from Geneva.
Greetings indeed. Now, Honourable Minister, Namibia is participating in 5 committees at the conference. What are these committees, and can you elaborate on Namibia's input?
Yes, Namibia is currently attending the 110th Global Summit, and we are having a tripartite delegation that is consisting of government headed by myself, and then we have the Namibian Union of Namibian Workers, and then we have also the Employers Federation represented by NEF. So we have been very busy, active, participating, and today I address the opening, the session, and while my other colleagues were busy in the different committees. For example, the apprenticeship committee, that is very important, knowing that we have a shortage of skills in Namibia. So all the tripartite colleagues are participating in this apprenticeship committee. We have the Decent Work and Social Solidarity Committee. We have also the Safe and Healthy Working Condition Committee in the ILO framework of fundamental principles and rights. So those are the important committees where we are participating. And we have so far made progress, and unfortunately the work of the committees are still continuing. We will only be able to adopt the reports of those committees by tomorrow, I should think so, or early Friday morning, I should think so.
Right. Now, Honourable Minister, you have noted to the challenge in the labour market, specifically that small and medium-sized enterprises in the agriculture sector are mainly in the informal sector. Now, that means inadequate social security, difficulty in exercising labour rights. What support is the ILO offering members in such terms?
Yes, you are right. You see, we had this devastating pandemic that has afflicted Namibia and the rest of the world, and you know that in Namibia we have a very big informal economy, and the strategy now is to make sure that we move from informality to formality, and that's where the ILO is playing a critical role to support Namibia as to how do we move, why do we need to move from informality to formality. Is because then you have all these SMEs registered, you can do inspections at the workplaces and so on, and also to protect the workers. The wages of the workers, sometimes this in the informal market, because these people are not registered, it is very difficult to exercise control in this informal economy. So basically that's where we are working with the ILO so that we make sure that we give protection to our people. The informality is a reality, and we have learned this through the pandemic that has ravaged the whole world, and not only Namibia.
Indeed, protections are definitely required. Now, lastly, just before we let you go, what can you tell us about the initiative named Global Accelerator on Jobs and Social Protection for Just Transition? What is the aim of this project, especially following the huge number of job losses experienced globally?
Yes, the Global Accelerator on Jobs and Social Protection, it is an important development, and we have requested Namibia to be part of the Pathfinder You know that Namibia has been classified as an upper middle income country, and our president has been very vocal on that. He say it is one of those things that is very unfortunate. You know that the majority of our people are we are classified as an upper middle income country, and as a result, we do not get the necessary support from the international community. And that's why we have requested, even though our GDP is classified as upper middle income country, we will be able then to resolve the majority of the problems that is afflicting our people. That's why we think it is very important, and we have been stressing that point, that even though Namibia, you remember our legacy from apartheid, that Namibia, most of the businesses and the industries are controlled by the inequality is so high that the only way we can address this inequality is for us to really to be given the necessary support, because the reality on the ground is not reflective of the GDP. You know what I'm meaning. We have the informal settlements that are mushrooming, people flocking to the cities, and in that way that we believe that we will be able to address some of these inequalities. And as you know, is classified as second in Africa when it comes to this inequality, and that is the challenge that we need to address. And that's why we ask that Namibia should be given, should be considered as a pathfinder country, so that we address the problem of unemployment, particularly among the youth. That is standing now at around 43%, and we need to address this issue.
Honorable Minister, once again, thank you so much for making the time to join us.
Thank you so much, Titus. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Well, there you have it. That was the Honorable Minister of Labour, Employment Creation, Tony Nyooma, who is currently attending the 110th International Labour Conference, currently underway in Geneva.